offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Buying time to his left. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Here's Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's brought down. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Now a play fake. Lance. There he goes inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Trey Sermon as the first half is winding down. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first two quarters.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to throw one up from the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, their first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the Colt, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On first down, Lance gets this one to Juszczyk. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
From the 31, Lance flushed out right. And he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
First down and more for Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for the Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 31 yards. And the Chiefs on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Running the counter with Mostert. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Sermon now on 1st and 10. He takes this for 3 to the 29. 2nd down at 7. Play action. Now it's Lance. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And some room to roam now.
You thought you had
And
it.
across the
You thought you
chalk
had it.
into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Well, Raheem Mostert, we know the story, from special teamer to postseason hero. All he needs is a little bit of space, CD, and he can do the rest.
And that's his 2nd touchdown run of this game. And this one, And a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Now Gold for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Niners 28, Chiefs 24.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Hill, the intended receiver once again, and it's second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Williams. Loses the football. And some space here. Calling luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, but the panic that jumps up in your chest.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for two. Mahomes will throw for it. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, 66 yards. And the 49ers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Gold to add the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Niners 31, Chiefs 32.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially. Oh, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Noah Gray, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Danny.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 55 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Steps away to his left. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Lance. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 190 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Now Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef, they want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Lance. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Mostert hit and he drops the ball. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 64 yards. And the Chiefs use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead. I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. He's at the 50. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. They'll try to sneak.
I've been fortunate enough along the way to see 2-point conversion attempts in all levels of football. That's my first quarterback sneak for a 2-point conversion attempt. That's actually insulting to a defense. I'm just going to tell you straight up, and they didn't get this.
I was going to say they were insulting those guys in the middle, though. They stood tall. They won the trench battle.
Yeah, they did. I think they stared them all the way back to the bench like, are you kidding me? I cannot believe you made that call.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Lance now to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. 78 yards. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra time.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chiefs' 42-yard line.
Once again, it's Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He's back to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs are likely going to win the football game. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 80 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. 50 Cent, Mike, 50 Cent.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Escaping the pressure right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that